Hi everyone and welcome to Mama J's Kitchen. Today's recipe is my 3-meat chili, a recipe I've been developing for a couple decades and I'm sure you'll love it. Let's get started. First, we need to soak 1 1/4 cups of beans in water for about 8 hours. I'm using red kidney beans and pinto beans here, but use any beans you like. Next, we'll start our chili powder. I've added 1 teaspoon of ground cumin to 2 tablespoons of paprika. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, a teaspoon of ground cayenne, 2 teaspoons of chipotle powder. Use smoked paprika if you prefer less heat. A teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Now give everything a good mix. I almost forgot 1 teaspoon of oregano. Add that and give a good stir. Next, we'll dice 2 onions. I'm using 1 red onion here and 1 Vidalia onion. Any onion will do well. These are just what I had. It's delicious with green onion. I've also tried it with shallots. Roughly mince about 10 cloves of garlic. Add more if you prefer, or take some away. Here I have 1 red bell pepper and 1 poblano that I've diced. And here I've got 2 red jalapeños, 3 green jalapeños, and 2 serrano peppers that I've diced as well. Heat your pot and place in your meat. I tried putting the chorizo in first to render out some fat, but the sausage wasn't really fatty. So eventually, I went all in. Now give everything a good stir to break up the meat and combine. The meat will release some water. Continue to cook until the water has evaporated and it'll start to brown. And once the meat is brown, add the peppers, onions, and garlic and continue to cook until the vegetables have softened. Add the chili powder and continue to cook for about 30 seconds to a minute so the spices can release their oils and become fragrant. Now stir in 6 diced tomatoes, Alternatively, you can use 2 cans of tomatoes. Cook them until they've released some of their liquid. Add the soaked beans and stir through. Now add the beer and enough water to cover. Use any beer you like. I'm using a particular beer that's known as the champagne of beers. And bring everything back to the boil. Once boiling, add the hot sauce and tomato paste. I'm using my home-fermented green hot sauce here. Leave a comment if you want me to do a video. Now cover and cook on medium-low heat for about 2 hours or until your beans are tender. Whilst cooking, finely chop the stems from a bunch of cilantro, reserving the leaves for garnish, and add the chopped stems to the pot. I forgot to add the Worcestershire sauce, so I added it now. It shouldn't affect the final product to add it at this stage. Cover again and continue cooking. Once the beans are tender, give them a bit of a mash to release some of the starch, which will help the chili thicken. Now taste for seasoning and adjust if needed, and enjoy. I'm serving my chili here with brown butter cornbread. If you want to see the video on how to make it, check out my Facebook or Instagram. This chili has been a family favorite for many years, and my children absolutely love it. Garnish with some chopped onion, shredded cheese, and cilantro that was reserved earlier. I do hope you give this recipe a try. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And if you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe.